So eventually, we were going to get Toni Storm versus Mercedes Mone at AEW's biggest show. And I'm not against this match at all. I'm glad that we're getting to this match. I don't have a problem with these two facing off because Tony Khan has been waiting to do this match ever since Mercedes came to AEW. And in my opinion, Timeless Toni Storm is the best character in AEW, and I'm willing to debate you on that. She is hands down the best character that they have in that company right now. And I already know Mercedes is going to win because why would you have her be undefeated for over a year? And mind you, her being paid all this money, she's still not worth the investment, and I'll stand on that to she retires, right? However, um, this match will be good. I do expect Mercedes to win because you had her be undefeated for all this time. You had her win the Owen Hart Foundation tournament, only for her to not beat Toni Storm. It would just be a whole waste of time because you want her to have all the belts. And here is the biggest problem with doing this match because I counted how many women are in AEW overall, minus Toni Storm and Mercedes, and minus the interviewers, the female interviewers, the female manager, valets, whatever. There is about 34, about 33, 34 female wrestlers in AEW. Athena being one of them that holds the Ring of Honor women's title. But guess what? All the women that hold a Ring of Honor title, they're in Ring of Honor. They're not on Dynamite. They're not appearing on Collision. They're on Ring of Honor. And that's not televised. So no one's really watching or paying attention to an Athena or a Red Velvet, who happens to be holding the Ring of Honor women's TV title, I believe. I'm not sure. But those are 34 women that are going to have to find something better to do. You do this match, but then you cost these other women a chance to fight for something. They have nothing to fight for because Mercedes holds a TBS title. She's not defending that title anytime soon. Toni Storm holds the women's world title. So what do you have Willow Nightingale? What does she fight for? What does Chris Statlander fight for? What title is she going for? What title is Megan Bayne going for? Or a Thunder Rosa or an Anna Jay? What are they fighting for? They have nothing to fight for. There's no reason for them to feud, and there's no prize because your two top women, they hold all the gold, they hold all the prizes, one being Mercedes, who holds all the gold, right? So I'm leaving feeling like all these women are going to have nothing to do, and you pretty much just tossed aside the rest of your women's division, which, by the way, they have a very large women's division in AEW, and a lot of them ain't got nothing to do. A lot of them ain't got no direction. A lot of them have zero character development, maybe aside from Harley Cameron, a couple other women, but it just leads them to fighting for nothing. So now they're in the background, they're fading in the background, and their purpose is pretty much non-existent. So now the focus right now is Toni Storm and Mercedes, which I get why Tony Khan is booking this match. I don't have a problem with it. I just have a problem with the rest of the women's division just being buried and them being directionless. So you're just gonna do non-title matches, non-title feuds with the women because it's gonna be hard for anyone to really care. If there's nothing on the line, then there's no point because these women are not interesting enough for them to have a feud, um, you know, having like some type of grudge feud with no title at stakes or no prize. If there's nothing to fight for a lot of these women, what's the point of them even having a match?